There's always different things. What's up, guys? Tech Guys 56. In today's video, I'm going to be changing up the way I do my tech videos. So what I'm going to be doing is instead of doing a weekly tech show, every time there's some tech news that comes out, I'm just going to do individual videos on that sort of amount of tech. Today's video is going to be mostly about Apple. It's mostly going to be about the new iPad leaks and an official iPad, and also going to be about new iOS 6.1 jailbreak. So let's get into that. First of all, there's a new image of the iPad 5, which looks exactly like the iPad mini design, like the black slate design, like an iPod Touch, like this, as you can probably see, hopefully. And so basically it looks exactly like that, how the iPad mini does, the black side. And you can see that it has a 4G antenna on there. I'll put a picture up right now. Okay, so iOS 6.1 has been released. It was released yesterday. If you haven't updated your iPhone or iPod Touch or iPad mini or all the other devices, then you should do so right now. So basically, there's not any major updates to it, but the only update really is the more global LTE carriers, more support for them. iCloud and iTunes Match subs can now download individual songs from the cloud, and last, you can now reset your ad identifier. So those are all the new things to iOS 6.1, which is probably upsetting because Android, what it does is it had a 4.0, right? It came out, and then a year later to do not a year later, actually sooner than a year later, to have a 4.1 comes out. It has amazing updates to it. So they finally fixed the lag problem. They put Google Now on it, which is amazing, better than Siri, all that cool stuff like that. Has all these cool things you can do on it, and Apple only puts in 4 new, very minor updates to the software. I'm hoping that when iOS 7 comes out, that they do update a whole bunch. I'm hearing that the guy that makes the iPhone designs is going to be making the iOS 7, so hopefully he puts in some good designs, some new features to iOS 7, because iOS is really stale. It's been the same thing since 2007. If you look back, only the real difference you can tell, if you look back from 2007 and to this year, only different is you can change the background, there's a notification center, and it's mostly that's the main things, and there's Siri. Those are 3 main things that really came out over the time. That isn't that much at all. So yeah, next let's talk about the jailbreak. So there's a jailbreak coming out already for iOS 6.1 this Sunday, so I'll be doing a video on that probably very soon on how to do that. Also, don't upload through the air. Sorry, I made this a little bit late, but if you don't upload through the air, so I can't do it on my iPod Touch because I uploaded through the air by accident. You have to do it on iTunes directly. You have to update your thing on iTunes. So make sure you do that. If you haven't, hopefully you haven't updated your iPhone or iPod yet, or if you have, maybe you already heard about the update. You have to do it on iTunes. Hopefully you have done that already. Next is the iPad that has recently actually been approved by Apple. That launching February 5th has and will have 128 gigabytes. That is a lot of memory. It's pretty overpriced for that much money, because basically you can just buy an iMac Air, a MacBook Air. So I'll tell you the prices. So the LTE model will come in at $929, which is a lot of money. You pay a couple $100, and you can get a MacBook Pro or MacBook Air and get a lot more features. Next, the Wi-Fi version is $799, basically $800, $200 more. You can get a MacBook Air. That is pretty high. They should have made it a lot cheaper, like $100 cheaper, so you actually get your money's worth, and people will actually buy it. Instead of buying a MacBook, might as well buy a MacBook for $200 more. But yeah, for people that are crazy enough to go buy it and leave a lot of memory on their tablet, you can go do that on the new MacBook, the new iPad Retina displays with 128 gigabytes. So yeah, I hope you like the new things that we're doing on my channel, changing it up a bit. I'll be doing a lot of things like the new setup for my reviews and the new setup for my tech shows and stuff like that. So yeah, make sure to like this video, share on Facebook, Twitter, Plus, subscribe if you like everything I've been doing, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.